So this is the basic concept which we are going to give you about the SQL.
Okay.
So basically, SQL is a not product of the Oracle Corporation. It is a NCA standard, and everyone has taken the SQL and they modified the name as per their convenience or as per their company policy, and they give the different name. But still,
Okay.
it is called SQL. In India, we pronounce SQL, which is not a good. Of course, it's a SQL. So SQL, structured query language. What do we mean by the structure? Here, structure means everything to be written in a proper way. Like if I have written the one, it should be like this. Then another line two, then another line three. So it is in a structure manner. It's not like the C or C++.
Okay.
We can start with the class or Java like that. It's not like that. Or studio.h or conio.hc if you have heard. So it's not like that. It is a proper structure manner we have to write,
Okay.
and then only it will work. If a structure is not proper, it won't work. What I mean to say that, like suppose I am writing select here. Got my point? As you said,
Yes.
if I will write here select a star from just a one example departments table. So it is going to retrieve the data from the department table. Am I correct?
Yes.
Now
Yes.
SQL can be written in a one line and can be written in a multiple line. Multiple line like select a star and then we can write from. Got it? So
Okay.
you can write like this way or you can write like this way. So it's your choice how you are writing. Got my point? Now
Yes. Yes.
when we are writing the like this, always we have to keep in mind this is called the structure. Got it? We cannot write like from departments select a star. But both are the same thing. Am I correct?
Okay.
The character wise, it is the same,
Yes.
but we cannot write like that. So that's why I said the sequel is basically not in the correct way. Got it? So we are not able to use like unstructured manner. Got it? It is a predefined structure which we need to
Yes.
follow. And what is the structure? Like this, you can see this is the structure which we are going to use while we are writing the sequel, the correct one. Got it?
Okay.
Now second point you have to remember, the
Yes.
first you have to remember SQL is a structured query language. Now the structure you understood, am I correct? The
Yes.
another word is called query. What do you mean by the query? Query means something which we are going to write to get the some result. Query means we are writing something
Yes.
and expecting the some result from that. That is called the query. It's not about the Oracle query. It's maybe the
Okay.
any query like you are inquiry in the college counter or maybe on the ticket counter or maybe on the airport. So you are inquiry something, got it? And you are getting the result.
Yes.
That is a one type of query. People are maybe sometimes they are asking, hey, do you have any query? Am I correct? Hey, do you have any query?
Yes.
So the query means something which is giving as a input and we are expecting the some result. That is called a query. So a structure, query,
Yes.
and the third word is called language. What is the meaning of language? Language means some way of communication. Maybe like you and me are talking into English. So that's a language. Sometimes you have seen the people cannot speak, but they are still talking each other. Sometimes you can see the people are giving you the
Yes.
just a symbol, just instruction by the hand, and we are understanding it. Got it? So it's a language. Different
Yes.
language available in the world. Out of that, one language is called the English language. So SQL is a basic similar to the English. It's not English, but yes, it is similar to the English language. Like the simple in this sentence, you can see select means clearly we are saying we need something to choose. Am I correct? The
Yes.
select is saying something we are going to choose. Like we are going in the shop,
Yes.
we are going in the mall, we are selecting the some clothes. So these are the select. Am I got? So select means there.
Yes.
Here star means all. We can, if a specific column, we can write the column name, put the semicolon over there. Oh, sorry, put the comma over there, and then we can go. At the end of the statement, we can put semicolon like this. So this is the way
Yes.
of query which we are writing into the our database, and this communication method is called a language. So the language which we are
Hello.
using, yeah. So the language which we are going to communicate from the your SQL prompt to the database, that is called the language. So that is called structure query language. I hope now you understood the concept.
Yes, sir.
Now the one thing you have to keep into mind, yes, structure query language I told you, but is it like the same way
Yes.
or is there any alternate way? Yes, there is alternate way. Like we can write a SQL in a caps, or we can write SQL in a first cap, that means in its cap, rest a small. Got?
So it is not case sensitive.
No. So that's I am saying it is not a case sensitive. Or
Yes.
these all they will treat as a simple same way. Be it the caps like the first we have given, be it the initial cap, init cap, rest a small, or be it all small. These all will be treated as a same way. But then always we suggest to our participant use the reserved word in the caps. Like select, it is a reserved word, so we have to write like this way.
Okay.
Always give the clause in the separate line, so we can write from. Of course, if from is also reserved word, so we can write like this. Got it? And then object you can write like this. Got it? Now
Okay. Yes.
SQL statement can be written in a one line, and it can be written in a multiple line. One line means same query we can write like select star
From.
from departments. These all will
Yes.
behave same way. Either you can run this
Yes.
or this or this. These all will give you the same output. There is no changes at all.
Okay.
Got it? So
Okay.
SQL
Yes,
statement
sir.
can be written in a one line or multiple line. SQL statement can be written in a case insensitive. So they doesn't make the case difference, but
Yes.
always it's a guideline. Guideline is means not mandatory thing. Always try to write the professional manner. The you reserve word. Reserve word is those word which is predefined for some specific purpose, like select, insert, update, delete, got it, commit, rollback. Those all are the reserve word that have the
Yes.
some meaning. Got it? So
Okay. Yes, sir.
we cannot use these word for our own purpose. Like your name is Suraj. Am I correct? So in your home,
Yes, sir.
it cannot be another Suraj. Of course, Suraj Junior can, or like the George Dutier or James Dutier, it can, but not the James, not the George. George Dutier can be
Yes.
similar way in the sequel in a one schema. Now we are talking about a schema. So schema is the logical place. Schema is a logical boundary onto the every user where they are keeping their objects. What do we mean by the objects? Objects can be table, object can be view. These all we will talk. This is the first lecture.
Yes.
So just giving you the idea what
Yes.
we are going to learn. So it's like a table,
Yes.
view, sequence, index. Got it? So there's a many way. Procedure, functions in the PLSQL when we will learn. So those all will be a different thing. Got it? Now, one thing you can write.
Hello.
All the SQL statement will wait
Yes.
for the semicolon. Until unless you are not putting the semicolon, they will not understand. They will not run it. You put the enter key first time, they will go on the second line. If again you will press the enter key, they will exit from the session. So your statement will wait
Okay.
for the semicolon to terminate it. Terminate it means the session can be processed for the query execution phase. Got it? So that's way it works. Got it?
Yes.
Now, why I
Yes, sir.
told you to write in the capital letter? Because we know computer can understand only two things, either 0 or 1. Am I correct?
1.
Maybe you have heard
Yes.
something called ASCII key, like American Standard
Yes.
Code of Information Interchange. So
Yes.
that,
ASCII.
yes, so capital A have value 65 and a small I
Yes.
have 97. If you will convert it into binary digit to get a 0 and 1, they have a different name. Like, let me go for that. So it will give you some idea how we can do it. So like if I am going to 65, it's simple. We have to write like, we can go with the 2 and then it will goes 1. Here is a 32. Again you can do same way. So it will go like,
16.
yeah. So that's a different way you can go and you can do it. So again we can do with the 2. Are you getting the point?
Yes, sir. 0 and 1. You're trying to
Yes.
explain how we can get 0 and 1.
Yes, correct. So this way it will store the value in the computer. So if we will write like this, it won't understand exactly the same caps A and a small a. For them, processing will be
Yes.
in different way. Got it?
Yes.
Because the
Yes.
computer understand only two things, 0 and 1. And
1.
that's why we said always write if you want a better performance, because this is not our agenda to learn the SQL. Our agenda is to become a professional DBA. As a working manager database,
Yes.
you have to control your team and then you have to control the thing. So you have to understand each and every concept. And
Yes, sir.
and that's why we are giving you the basic level things which can give you the decision making. Okay, if it is written in a professional, you can easily understand who is the professional in your team and who is just completing the task. Completing the task means we are doing the just what is assigned to us, we completed it. Professional may, okay,
Yes.
it look like a professional way, processing will be fast. Of course it won't give you the much impact in the small database, but when we talk about a large amount of database in the TVs, that time performance will be started. Got it? So that's where you can understand.
Yes. Yes, sir.
I hope it give you the basic idea of
Yes.
the SQL.
Yes,
Now,
sir. Yes, sir.
now let's talk about the other component onto this. So in this module, we are going to understand capability of SQL statement, what can be done in the SQL, and then how to execute the basic select statement. So that one. So basic select
Yes, sir.
statement we are going to talk. So in this module, we are just going to talk about the basic select statement, which we have written few minutes back.
Yes.
So here, if you can see the basic select statement, it is compatible with the SQL statement. As I said few minutes back, whenever you are going to select. You have some projection. Am I correct? Without idea, you cannot going to
Yes.
choose. So that is called the projection. What you are going to do,
Yes.
that should be in your mind. If we are going to purchase something, that is in our mind. What I need. So that is called projection. Then you are going for the selection. In the selection, you are
Yes, sir.
going to choose the thing. Like I need a cloth. Okay. Now in the cloth, what I am going to choose? Do we need a shirt? Do we need a t-shirt? We need a jeans or what? Or trouser or what you are going to purchase. So selection will be there. Then it will come
Yes,
into
sir.
the clause called from. From where we are going to get. Got it? And maybe if you have a
Yes.
choice, okay, I need a particular brand, then you can go with the joining that also. Okay, I need a shirt with the LP and that's going to be, or I need from the arrow, which we are going to use it. So certain condition, that is called the join. Got it? Join means when the
Yes. Yes.
criteria will match, then the result will be given. If no join, that means we are retrieving data from the one table only. Join means
Yes.
we always have more than one table. Yes, couple of join we have, like the self join, that can be used on the same table, but it's also a logically create a two table. That we all talk into few minutes. Got it? So
Okay, sir.
when you are not speaking, can you mute yourself? I'm getting some sound.
Okay, sir.
If you are not speaking, you can mute. If you are speaking, feel free to unmute. Okay. So that's the basic capability of SQL statement. Projection, selection, then from where you are going to choose, that you have to define. Now here you can see the syntax, how we are going to write the basic SQL syntax. The first syntax here you can see select. As we said, our projection we are going to choose, so we have used select. Distinct. So distinct is the reserved word which will eliminate the duplicate value. Distinct is the reserved word which will give you the unique value always. So suppose there's a two Rajiv in the class, so they will select only one Rajiv. Got it? Of course, one Rajiv, which Rajiv? Which will come the first. The row which is in the reading, it will come the first, that will, and then they will compare that Rajiv with another Rajiv. They found duplicate, they will left that value. And if you want multiple column, so you are able to choose the column name. Now expression or arise. So this is just a alternative name of the your column. Suppose we have a big column name. So we want to use the some short column name. That time we can use arise. Of course, if the big object name we are going to use, it is called synonym. So the both will work as the same way. But yes, most of the time people will say the object name also as a arise, which is not correct. It is a synonym. Alternative name of the object is called synonym. Similar way, alternative name of the column is called ally. Apart from that, it will be used into the when you are going to some calculation. Calculation means like salary multiply by 12 divided by the 30. We want to give it the bonus, so I have written like bonus. So this is called the allies. So this way we can do it. From is saying where I will get this data. So from will identify the table containing those column. Which column we are going to choose, it must be present somewhere. So the from is saying where I will get these column, and then it will retrieve the data from your database and they will pass you. Of course, not only this, apart from that, there is internal processing will happen. They will check the security, they will, you are allowed to access the table or not, that column, those all will be done internally. The syntax, your syntax is correct or not, those all will be checked, and then it will retrieve data and pass to the caller or the requester. Is it clear? You are also able to use the chat while you are replying.
Okay.
So is it clear to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. So next, here you can see the exact example, selecting all columns. So you are going to choose all the column. So this basic, what it is saying, I need to select my table from my database. So I need to choose all the column, be it the one column, be it 100 column, I don't care. I need to choose each and every column from the department. So suppose your department table have the 4 column. So all the column plus all the rows will come. Got it? Because we have not put any condition. Again, here it may differ. Sometimes once you are working as a manager, as of now you are working as a manager database, so you know if you are using the different tool like the SQL developer or maybe the Toad or maybe the PL SQL developer or any third party tool, so they have some restriction, okay, how many rows can be returned at a time. So that's many rows will be returned. It doesn't means from database it is not selecting. Database they retrieve all the rows, but as per your output filtration, it will be done by your software. Got it? So here we have not put any condition. That means we are going to retrieve each and every column, each and every row from the department table. So if I can go and I can try to retrieve the data, so you can get the idea how we can retrieve it. So let me go and share you my server. So first of all, I need to open my terminal, and then here you can see I know my database is up and running, but it don't have anything. So it is a close. So let me start my database first. Got it? So for that, I can find is my database is running or not. It's a Linux command. I am going to
No,
process.
sir.
Yeah. So anything what you want to check here. So is it running or not? ps-ef grep orcl. Got it? So here what is the difference? You have given the extra space. So by intentionally I was trying to show you this syntax is also a proper manner you have to give. Got it? Otherwise it won't work. Got it? So always you can give like,
Yes, sir.
so it's a Linux basic command. If you will write in a proper manner, you will get the output. So I know where it is running and what are the things. So let me set the environment variable. So my database, ORCL or whichever they will be set, or maybe if you have another database. So whichever you have, accordingly you can get it. Got it? But I don't have many, so it's just to show you how you can do it.
Okay.
There is alternate way to do that as well. In the Linux, we can keep export Oracle underscore SID, which is called the Oracle Service Identification SID, equal to. So always make sure Linux is the case sensitive, so we can give in the proper format. Got it? Same thing if you are going to give into the Windows environment. So this export will be converted. This Oracle means I am logging with the Oracle user, and on which machine I am logging. So DBA trainings machine I am logging. What I am doing, I am exporting. What I am exporting? The service. Which service I am exporting? ORCL. Got it? So That I did from the here
Yes.
in the alternate way. Set the Oracle environment. If you are working on Windows environment, then you have to write set. Windows is not case sensitive, so you are able to write into the another way, like in the window we can do set Oracle underscore SID is equal to, not it like that. There's all three are doing in the same way. Got it? So in every class, we will give you the idea about each and every way how you can do it.
ORCL.
Yeah, ORCL is the my service name for my database name. Generally, database name and service name will be same in the industry. Behind that logic, of course, it can be changed. Like service name cannot be more than the 8 character. So like I have put at the database name ORCL, just example. And the service name I am putting the,
Yes.
then it may be the confusion while you are working. So suppose generally it depends on the company to company. For 70 database instance, we are getting the one resource. In my company, if I have a 70 instance, I get the one DBA. Got it? But it depends on the company. Somewhere 50, somewhere 60, somewhere 70. Got it? So one DBA. As a manager, you know the better than me how many DBA you are getting depend on the number of instance. So it will vary depend on the company to company. Okay. Now next thing, if I will put the database name as bigger, database name can be up to 30 character. So if I am putting like something bigger, then it will be difficult for me to remember. Like I am putting DBA trainings. Of course, there is no space. So it's Mumbai. Got it? Or DBA trainings Gurgaon, or maybe Bangalore, like that. So what happened? This is not more than the 30 character. Am I correct? So it can be database name, but SID name cannot be like this. So SID name should be 8 character. So to avoid those confusion, 99% chance people are putting database name and service name as the same in Oracle. Okay.
Okay.
Now I need to go to my bin directory or the service where I am going to log, and then we will log in it to find that where is the running instance. Got it? Because it won't work because SQL prompt, my environment is not set yet. So it is not working for me as of now. Okay. I need to set the environment variable. Got my point? And of course, environment variable, we need to understand my database name, understand my service name, and then we can do it. Got it? So each and everything will work on the same manner. Here you can see I'm putting my sys as sysdba, and my password I have given. So what it is saying? It is saying it is an ideal instance. That means my database is not up and running. Got it? So I need to start my database. Of course, for a start and a stop, we have again various way. So I am just taking the first way, a startup. So what you got? It is saying that this cannot open the parameter file. Got it? So this parameter file is not reachable or whatever. So you can see, am I on the correct position or what? Those all things. Let me exit from here and I need to go over there. So I'm changing the directory and going for the, so here you can see my database name in the caps and I am putting into a small. Got it? So that's why it's not starting. Okay, let me go and check it again. This time I am putting in the caps. and this time you are able to do it. Because this way you can learn how Linux is the case sensitive. In Windows it won't happen. Caps, small, both are the same thing. But now I am starting it. So what it will do, it is going to start my database. Now you not got the same error what you got in the previous. Because there database name was different. So how to check my database name? Let me see. Select. Oh, sorry. Typo. So select name from, as I said, my keyboard having some problem. We have given the space so it won't work. Okay. So I am checking my name and open mode from B dollar database. This time it will work. Okay. So my database into name is called ORCL, which is into caps. Earlier we were giving into a small, so it won't work. That's called the Linux is the case sensitive. But SQL, what I said, is not a case sensitive. So I am going to write this query in a different way, and I will get the same data which I told few minutes back. So let me write the same query again, and then we can try to get the data. Got it? So you can see here, same result I am getting. Here also I got the same result. So there is no difference at all. Got it? But always write in a professional manner. Got it? Now, as I said, I need to get the data from the particular table. So let me connect to the one of the my schema called the user, so HR, and then I am going to write a query what you have seen in the my this slide. Got it? So like here you see select start from department, same I am going to write over there, and we see how it behave. Are it they giving the same? So select star from departments. I got the same. What is those 4 column and all the rows. So if you want to see the structure of the table, we have to write describe or DSC. So this way you will get the data about the column. This is called the basic select statement, what you have seen in the slide. So here without any condition, we are going to access the table from only one table. That's why we have not used any join or anything. We got a basic select. So selecting all columns and all rows. Now selecting a specific columns. What do we mean by the specific column? As we have seen, we have a multiple column in the department table, but I want to choose only the 2 column. So as I said, we can keep the separate comma between the column name, and that's where we are able to retrieve the column which I want to choose. Like here you can see I am going to choose a department ID and location ID. Only 2 column from departments. So we have a 4. Out of that I am going to access the only 2. So if I am going to do like this, how I can do? Simple, we can write select what column I want. So I want a department ID, so I can take the department ID. Of course always you have to write the reserved word in the caps, as I said. So department ID I want and the department name. To time saving, I'm just copy paste. Then from departments. So I am getting the number of rows is same, but only 2 column. I am getting only 2 column, but number of rows is the same. So that's where we are able to retrieve the data from the this table. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now go for the next thing. So what we have learned here till yet, the basic select statement and how to choose the specific column. Similar way, we can able to see what we told you few minutes back. SQL statement are not case sensitive. So SQL statement can be enter one or more line. Keyword cannot be abbreviated. That means select you cannot write like SEL and then CET. Got it? So any reserved word, select or insert or update or delete, whichever, that you are not able to write like this. This is not allowed.
Okay.
Got it? Clause are usually placed on a separate lines. So this is guideline, not mandatory. Got it? This is clause are usually placed in a separate lines. This is the guideline. Indents are used to enhance readability. If you are giving the some references, like when you are writing the multiple, what I say, you are retrieving the data from multiple table. So both the table have the same column name, and you are prefixing the table name. That will give you the fast result. So that's it saying indents are used enhance readability. If you are using a third-party tool like SQL Developer, so semicolon is optional. Toad is optional. Otherwise, you always have to write in the semicolons are required when you execute multiple SQL statement. In SQL Plus, you are required to end each and SQL statement with the semicolon.
Okay.
Now, next thing, what I am going to tell here, column heading. So SQL Developer, the default heading alignment will be left. So SQL Developer is another tool. Through there, you are able to connect to your database. Got it? Of course, for that you need to configure your machine, the IP address, those all the thing. Got it? And then you are able to connect it. So it will give you then the left
Yes.
alignment, like what you have seen in the screen, like this. Got it? Like this. If you can see, the number is in the
Okay.
right alignment, but alphabetic in the left alignment. So that's it saying. But and default heading will be displayed in uppercase. Similar way in SQL Plus, it is saying you the left and right alignment. So as I said, character and date column heading are left side and number will be always into right side. And default heading display in the uppercase, like you have seen into your machine, similar way. So number is into right side, alphabetic into this side. Date is also from the this side. So let me select the sum from date. So here you can see that date. So date is also from the left side. So this way you understand the column heading. Of course, you can able to change when you are putting by the within a quote, then it will be. So that was the basic select statement. Now arithmetic expression. What do we mean by the arithmetic expression? That means with my query, I am going to go do some mathematical function. I'm going to some add or multiply or divide or whatever the mathematical function, like mean, max, average, sum, whatever those arithmetical function if you are going to do, so that will also work similar way. Of course, it will work in the BODMAS theory similar way. First, BODMAS theory means first bracket, then
Bracket of division,
yes,
bracket of division, addition,
multiplication.
multiplication, addition, subtraction.
Yeah, so that is called BODMAS. So similar way it will work in the here also. There is no changes at all. Like here you can see an arithmetic operation. I want to retrieve the data from the implies table. Got it? So I am going to retrieve the data from the implied table, but I need salary plus 300. So there is no column available in the my table which is having the salary plus 300. Let me show you. I don't have any salary plus 300. Like I retrieve, so I have only salary column in imply. But I am able to write like select. What is the in my query? Last name, salary, and salary plus 300. So select last underscore name, salary, and then salary plus 300. And this I'm writing in the one line only, so next time it will help me. Or instead of dual, so dual, this salary column is not available. It said dual is the dummy which we will use only for function. Got it? So here I need to write from imply table. But for calculation, we are able to use the dual when the column name is not specified. Got it? I will show you that example as well. So here you can get the 8,300 plus 300, 8,600. Similar way in each column you can see. But if I will describe you my table, you cannot see any things where salary plus some is there. So how it is coming? It's a logical, and that's why people can use mathematical function over there. And there's alternate way we can give the allies name. That means alternative name. It's not look like a professional way. Salary plus 300. What does it mean? So we need okay gross salary or something like that. It can be possible. Got it? So that we are going to learn into next. Like this way, you are going to use any mathematical function as per your choice. Got it? So here what I am going to do, I am going to do the mathematicals multiplication plus addition both. Yes, it can be possible. So mathematical plus multiplication and this. So this both can be possible with the same way. If I can write like salary plus 300 and then multiply by 12 from implies. Are you getting something, this function or not?
Yes.
Got it? So they multiply by 12. Of course, if you will calculate in the calculator, you will get the actual. Okay, first it is doing the, as per the BODMAS, it is doing. First it is doing the multiplication and then it is adding the plus over there. Let me show you. So what is the value we have in the last 8,000? We have 8,300. Okay. Of course, 8,300, and then we are going to multiply it. So 8,300 multiply by 12. So it is this one. Is it?
No, but you have to add that 300 also, right?
Yes. So 8,300. Then what it multiply? It's multiplied 300 into 12. Got it? So
Yes.
plus 36,000. Am I correct? 36,000. Are we getting the same result?
Yes.
Now let me write this query again. What we have written, the same query I am going to write again, and then we can see how it's changed. By the same query, how it behaved this time. Salary multiplied by 12 plus 100 from What you expect? Result should be same or some different?
It will be different, na?
1100, 11,900 is my old value. And let's see the last
Yes.
row. Yes, it's a different. First, what it did, it first multiplied and then added the 300. Got it?
Yes.
Like here you can see 8,300. They multiplied by 12. So this is the value, and they got it 99,600, and then plus 100 they added. That was my query, plus 100. So am I getting the result same? So both is a different. But at the same time, if I will use the parenthesis, so what it will do? First Sally will multiply. Oh sorry, Sally will be added 100 and then it will multiply. Got it? Why I am
It
doing
will be
this?
as per BODMAS, bracket comes first.
Yes. So Sally, and then after Sally, what I'm trying to do here, you can see simply 12 into Sally, Sally, and then we are putting the comma 12 into Sally plus 100. So I'm putting 12 into Sally plus 100. Will it work? No, because we have put a star over there as well.
Yes.
That's why. Salary, then 12. Oh, sorry. And that's the one drawback here in the cursor. We need to set it. So what is your query? 12 into salary. What is salary then? 12 into salary. Okay, I copied it twice. So let me go the next query again. The same one. Select last name salary. Oh shit. Typo. Select last name salary. And after salary, what I am trying to do here, you can see the simple example. What I am trying, 12 into salary plus 100. So 12 into salary plus 100. Will it work? Question to
Yes,
you.
it will work. It will work, sir.
It will work. Why?
Because as per BODMAS, what it will do is that, first it will solve the
So you can
bracket.
see the result. From I have not put it. So
Yes.
that's why it didn't work.
Okay.
Got it?
Uh-huh.
So these are the some silly things which will give you the error. Salary plus 100. And where I will get the data? From implied table. Am I correct?
Yes, because the salary is there in the employee
Yes.
table only.
But now you can see the value. Earlier it was 99,700. If I remember correctly. We can see on the calculator.
That's right.
Our calculator is open. We did on the calculator and that value is old, still there. Got it? So that BODMAS
Yes.
rule is fulfilled. We checked and we found it. Similar way, you can go for the null value. What is the meaning of the null value? Null is a value.
Null is 0.
Null is not 0. 0 have the some ASCII key. If you remember, 0 have the 48 ASCII key. Got it? 48 means you are
Okay.
giving the some signal. 0 is not null. Null means not same as a 0 or blank space. Clearly you can see here we have written. Are you getting the point?
Yes, yes.
Null is not the same
Yes,
as zero or blank space. Null means unassigned, where we have not put any value. Unavailable, where there is no, nothing is available. Or unknown, we cannot do anything. It is unknown value. Got it? Or inapplicable. So we cannot do the any calculation with the null value. Got it? So here you can see now, of course you need to do those practice. And here you can see select last name, job ID, salary, and here I am putting the one column name called commission percentage. So of course here you can see the null is also coming. Got it? Of course this null will be not written into SQL. Got it? This will not
okay.
return onto the SQL. Like if I will describe the my table, so it will give you the, let me write.
That commission percent is not available in the table.
No, null means it is not there. Select.
Yes.
Okay, first name I am choosing. Just give me. I already copied now. So select last name, salary, and this time I am putting the commission percentage. Got it? So I can choose my commission percentage as well. From departments. Oh, select last underscore name, comma, salary, comma. Just give me 1 minute. Some student called. So here you can see. So when we execute this query, you can see I am getting the my null value, but here it is not written null. Are you getting the point? Where commission is there, the query is the my same. Select last name, salary, commission percentage from implies, but it doesn't mean it will be right like null, which you see on the your presentation. Null means
Yes.
unassigned, unknown. Of course, if you are working with the SQL developer, then it should be like a null. Got
Okay.
idea? Any doubt, any question so far?
No, sir. No, sir.
If any doubt, feel free to ask. Are you getting the 100%? Are you getting it? Hello? If the data in the column, you will get the value. If not, it
Yes.
will return you the null. Like here you can see, some column I am getting the data. Got it? But some column I am not getting the data. So that it reflects
Yes.
the null value is also we are getting, but null means unassigned, unknown. Null is not a zero, not a blank space. Okay. Null value in arithmetic. So if any arithmetic operation you will do with null, it won't work. Got it? So it won't work. Like here you can see the example. It won't work. Of course, if there is a value for the salary also, commission also, they are going to multiply by 12. But suppose there is nothing like a that one, then it won't work. Can we try?
Yes, sir.
So we are writing the same query like select last name. Okay, sorry. As I said, my keyboard is not working properly. Backspace. So select last name, then salary. Oh, last name, salary multiply by 12 multiply by commission percent. What happened? Why you didn't get? Because we have written in a
I-
different manner.
Sir, I can't see that query wala screen, sir.
Okay, just give me 1 minute. Yeah. So what I have written here, the simple same query I multiplied. Like here you can see the my query. Select last name 12 multiply by salary into commission percentage. So where they don't have the any commission percentage, that doesn't give you the any calculation, and that's why it's said inapplicable. Salary is there. Am I correct? Salary should be multiplied by 12. But when they are going into the
Yes.
commission percentage column, they will not find anything. So it is null. Null means you cannot do any mathematical operation over there. That you have learned here. Null means unavailable, unassigned, unknown, or inapplicable. So you cannot do any mathematicals over there. Got it? That's why you are
Yes,
not
sir.
getting the result. Similar way, you can use the column alias. So you can give the alternative name of the column. Alternative name of the column means renaming a column heading. So what I can do to save my time, I am just putting that as a, I'm just removing it and I'm putting, it will save my time. So I'm putting select last name salary and I put the as. Here as is the optional. We can write a query with the as or without as. Got it? I got that same result. If you can see the my query, it is very simple like the way we have written as salary. So this is called the allies. Got it? Here as is the optional. Either you can write or you doesn't. There is no difference. Let me show you the same. I am going to remove the as from the my query. Okay, I am just going to remove from the my query. I don't want the as, but still it will work. But always try to give it because that's way easily other people can understand. Now I have written the query and I got the result. If you can see the my query which I have written without as, this time I have written. If here you can see I don't have the as what was earlier written. So that's it saying allies. Defining a column allies, renaming a column heading is a default with the calculation, or we can immediately follow the column name. So after the column name, we can write the as keyword or without as keyword. Of course, but if you can see here in the my result, I am getting still salary in the caps. Instead of that, I want the salary should be written in a like a small or something like what I want. Got it? So then we have to use inverted comma. This inverted comma will be used to get into as per the my desired, and the if there is space you want, like here I want to in the what I say, I want in the as per the my as in the capital, rest all are small. Got it? So am I able to write like this?
You can write like this, but you won't get, you will get an error because it won't get. And to have that S, the first letter in cap, you need to put it in inverted quotes.
Who told you?
Sir,
Yes.
it
Let's
is
try.
mentioned
Let's try.
there.
Let's try.
Okay.
Okay, let me try it. So what I am going to do, I'm just putting it as per my definition, and we see how it work. Got it? So I am writing my query on notepad, and then we will see how it work. Got it? Now my query has written. I am going to execute it. You can see I put into the space. If I will not put the space without inverted comma, it won't allow the space. It will give the error. But due to the inverted comma, they are not going to read it. They will return the data as it is.
Okay.
So I am executing it. Yeah, I am getting the result. And if I modify the query, let me go to my notepad and we'll see how it behave. So in this case, if I will not put the inverted comma, I will get the error over there. So not here, I am just putting into the another query. I'm just removing it. Query is the same. What I removed, we have used the annual salary, and inverted comma I remove, so it won't give the like this. Also you notice, and they are not giving the capital only. Now they are giving as per the my choice. Initial capital, rest small. Here you can see. Again I am running the same query. Okay. You are getting the error. Got it? Because annual and then a space salary, they understand they are the two things. And the previous one, what I use, the same one, I use the inverted comma. So they doesn't read it. They give the output as it is, like this one. So this is the way it give the your data. I hope you got the idea. So whenever any calculation
sir.
you want, and you want that calculation should not represent like the formula you don't want to show to the output, so you can use the alias over there. That's the one reason. Second, the column name is very big. You want to a short name, that time you can use. If you want to use for the any alternative name, like sometimes you are giving the salary plus bonus, but you don't want to show like salary plus bonus. Instead of, you want to put like gross salary. Got it? So this type of calculation, this will help.
Okay. Thank you.
Similar way here, distincts. So distincts means what? I want to a duplicate should be eliminated. Got it? Before that, concatenation operator. Concatenation operator means we are going to add two column as a single column. Concate. Have you heard the
Okay.
word called concate? Concate means, concate is a function which is going to add the two column as a single column. Similar way,
Yeah.
this is an operator, concatenation operator. So between the two column, if you use like 2 pi, here you can see last name and job ID, and then they have used alias. What is alias? They want output as a implies, so they are getting the value like this. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So similar way, you are also able to do onto your machine in the same way. Of course, apart from that, literal character string. So a literal is basically a character or number or date that include in the select statement. As I told you in the beginning of the session, literal means it is not available into my table. I am just giving from the my side. So that is called the literal character. Literal is a character, or it can be a number, it can be date, which will include in the select statement. So date and character literal values must be included within a single quotation mark, and each character string is output once each row return. Here, the definition is saying the literal is also meaning in the column, it is available in the table, particular column is available, but I want it should be returned in a like as it is. So your Character is a case sensitive, and if you are calculating it, you need to put it. Date is a format sensitive, so those all you have to keep into mind. Like, let me show you the literal character. Like here you can see in the my column there is nothing word called EJ. So I want to give like between the my, I am using concate last name and job ID, but I don't understand what is the last name, what is the job ID. Of course, here you can easily understand because last name is written into init cap and job ID is written in a caps. So that's why you can understand. But suppose both is written in a small or both is written in a caps. So what is the last name? What is the job ID? I don't know. So between that, I want to pass some literal value. That time you can use EJ or any word within a single quote. You can see here within a single quote you can write. So they will not read it. They will give output as it is, like each and every column you can see EJ represented. Are you getting my point?
Yes,
So
yes.
that is called the literal character. Next one, alternative quote operator. Similar like a literal character, if you want to give the some meaningful long thing, like you are doing something and you want to give the some more meaningful word with the longer character, so that time people can use the Q operator. Q operator is basically will give you the own quotation mark delimiter, so you can pass your value as a runtime. Like, hey, I am reporting to the someone, so hey, administration department manager ID is so. There is nothing word called administration is there, manager ID is there, only department name and manager ID. Rest all are not there in database. But I want to put like this way. So that time you can use Q operator. Maybe you have a question, why not we can use like character string? Yes, you are able to use the character string as well. But Q operator will work faster than the your literal character. Got it? That's right.
Yes, sir.
And it will also increase the readability as well as usability. Next one, duplicating row. So here you can see I am finding the same query, select department ID from the implies. I am getting each and every row with the duplicate value also. Like suppose in department ID 10, 20 is coming twice, 110 is coming twice, or maybe the alternate. But I don't want, I want to calculate the unique value. That time people can use distinct. So distinct is basically a one function which will eliminate the duplicate value. So default display query is all rows including duplicate row. If you will not put this distinct, it will give you the duplicate value also. But sometime you need to identify the some query where you don't want a duplicate value. Like from employee table, I want to find the department ID. Quite possible I don't have the department table access and I want to find. So maybe 4 employee working in the same department. So return will be 4 times. I want to eliminate that. No, if one department came one, maybe one employee or 100, I don't care. I want only unique value. That time we can use distinct. So distinct will eliminate the duplicate value. Getting the point?
Yes, sir. I mean, मतलब ये टेबल में अगर समझो 10 है डिपार्टमेंट आईडी में there are 2 2s, 2 10s, 2 20s and 210, right? So I mean, if I want only one
Yes.
to be different, the duplicate to be eradicated, then I should
Yes,
use select distinct.
Yes.
Yes.
So before the column name, any column name where you want distinct, you can use it. So it will eliminate from that column duplicate value. But always make the thumb rule in the multiple columns. Suppose somewhere you are using the max or average, on another you are using distincts, that won't work together. Like you want some calculation and over there you are saying, okay, you can run, but your legs should not move. Is it possible?
No.
So similar way, one time you are saying, okay, you have to do with all the column, the max or mean or average, like grouping. And another time you are going, okay, only duplicate value. So both cannot be clubbed together.
Yes.
Next one. So let me clear this screen and then we can go for the next slide. So describe. Describe command is basically will show you the structure. So before the any object name, be it a table, be it view, sequence, if you want to see the structure of that, then you can use the word called describe. So the describe command will display the structure of the your object. So be it a table, be it a view, be it any sequence, not each and every, of course, like maybe you can have the procedure, function, trigger, so not like that all. But yes, it will show almost every object except a few, the structure. Got it? Any
Yes, sir.
doubt, any query so far?
No, sir.
Good. So this is the describe command we have just seen. Now question to you. Identify the select statement that executes successfully.
One minute. So that execute successfully selects first and last name job underscore 12 as yearly salary. Nahi. Select the first and last name job ID as yes. Select first name plus last name. Sir, third one, na?
Only third?
Sir, third one. Then fourth one is also there as name.
So according to
And
me, second and third.
one
Fourth,
minute,
how it will
select
work?
first and last.
Like here you can see, I have shown you this one. After the, this is LIS, am I correct? Yearly? And then
Yes,
a
yes,
space and the
yes.
cell. So fourth is not correct. According to me.
Yeah, it's yes, no, sir, that's right, because it's not in quotes. That is the reason it's not incorrect and space B hai.
Yes. So second and third is the correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This won't work. So why this will not work? Because here you can see LIS we are using. Without inverted comma, we are giving a space, so it won't work. Here also like that.
Yes.
Got it? So this two is a correct.
Yes, sir.
This will work, this will work. Got idea?
Okay. Yes, yes, sir.
So let's go for the next one. The summary what we have learned. We have learned the basic concept of the SQL select statement, how it will work. We return all the rows from the column. We return the specific column. We use the column alias and display the more declarative column heading. So far, any doubt, any question?
No, sir. No, sir.
So that's for the today, because today is your
Yes.
first lecture. So we don't want to give you the more stress. Instead of, we can slowly increase the duration, and the subject level may be tough.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So how was your today experience?
सर ऑनेस्टली बोलेगा ऑनेस्टली बोलो तो सर पहले बार जाके सीक्वल का मतलब समझा मैं.
From last 13 years, you are working on database. You are working as a.
No, sir. I didn't. No. Work for 13 years, sir. मैंने आपको बोला शायद सर आप गलत समझे.
As of
तो
now, you are
मैं
working
नॉन
as a team.
टेक्निकल में था.
Oh, the team lead DBA. Am I correct?
Yes,
As a-
sir. I mean, the team management skill.
Okay.
I used to handle team, and also that is the reason, and being
Don't
with
worry.
TCS for so long, that is the reason, sir.
No problem. No
I'm
problem.
not able to justify. That is the reason I'm here,
No,
sir.
no problem. So how you feel in the class? Are you able to get it, or are you getting the point?
Mm,
Is there any slowness
sir.
or fast? If any suggestion, feel free to tell us.
Nice, sir. Nice, sir. I mean, this is good. Only, I need to practice and all. So practice जितना करूँगा उतना मतलब query आएगा.
Good.
और फिर उतना मतलब जाके ये करूँगा. Without practice, I cannot.
Okay. So thank you from our side,
Sir,
from the
thank
DBA
you
training,
so much.
and I hope you enjoyed the session. We will
Yes,
share
sir.
you all the things, and as we suggested you, please download the material which we have shared.